The Padmanabhaswamy Temple is a Hindu temple dedicated to Vishnu, situated in Thiruvananthapuram. It's also regarded as the world's richest temple. In 2011, on the direction of the Supreme Court of India, the Archaeology Department and other support agencies opened the treasure chambers or vaults of the temple for inspection of the precious items stored there. The temple was initially known to have 6 locked chambers or vaults. Among that, they also found symbolic thrones which have been placed here. And there are about 3 or 4 thrones on which this 18 feet tall deity is supposed to sit. This is Vault A alone. The forbidden Vault B, which is by far the largest and the only vault that's unopened, was last opened somewhere in the 1880s, it is believed. Even in those days, the wealth lying there was estimated to be around 12,000 crores of that time, when the price of gold was just probably $20 USD for an ounce. So it is unbelievable. I mean, it's almost unbelievable what Vault B might be containing and what other mysterious items that place must be containing. Also found was a large chest fixed to the ground. And he had so many sections, about 6 or 7 sections to it, which was full of jewelry encrusted with diamonds, rubies, sapphires, emeralds. This much wealth is not seen in one spot in the world, has never been seen, and it is only one of the areas of the temple which stores this kind of gold. One must remember, we don't know how many more chambers or any other hidden spots in that entire 7 acres. It's like a maze, and we don't know how much wealth is still there. It must be remembered, the custodians of it are the trustees of the Padmanabhaswamy Temple, that is the royal family. They are the trustees of the Travancore royal family. And perhaps if the volume of wealth was really known, the volume of wealth lying there was really known by the British, we would probably have a situation where all this would have been lying in the British Museum. I mean, we know what happened to the rest of the wealth in this country. I know I'll be sounding controversial in saying this, but yes, maybe Kerala was just lucky we were not looted, because many of the diamonds that are there in the Padmanabhaswamy Temple easily outclasses the Kohinoor. So the British left that place untouched, perhaps due to their ignorance. Very major dynasties ruled Kerala and the southern portion of this peninsula. The Cheras, the Pandyas, apart from the Travancore royal family, of course, there were the Kolatharis, there were the Pallavas, and there was diverse populations of what you call floating populations of people from pilgrims from the north and pilgrims from as far as Java, Sumatra, Bali. There were pilgrims from Nepal. The kind of wealth that accumulated there could have been from so many sources. There doesn't seem to be any evidence of this wealth having been looted from somewhere and accumulated there. This kind of news would have been very much available if such a thing had happened. But we do know that, like for example, when Mysore invaded Kerala back in the 16th, 17th century, a lot of treasure from other families, other dynasties that ruled the place and who feared that this treasure would be confiscated by Hyder or Tipu. Now these treasures were kept with the Travancore family as for safekeeping and deposited in the vaults of the temple. So this could have happened over years. I mean, a lot of safekeeping was done there. They had very strong vaults. They had a very strong army. Please don't forget, it was the Travancore royal family, Martanda Varma, who even defeated the Dutch in a naval battle and vanquished the Dutch. In fact, probably the British found a foothold in India only because of the way the Dutch had to flee from here. If you remember, the Portuguese never really got a very strong foothold in Kerala either. Yes, the Travancore family is very often underrated in history. But they had a very powerful army, and the fact that they today are still the custodians of the largest treasure in the world. So we're talking about Nepal, Bali, China, Korea. There could have been so many places because the trade evidence is very much there. Phoenicians had come to, Arabs had come to Kerala. The Chinese had definitely come to Kerala. So there must have been a certain degree of reverence for the Padmanabhaswamy Temple, or there could also have been large volumes in trade right from before Christ that caused this kind of an accumulation far beyond the nation's need or the kingdom's need. A lot of mismanaged temples, we are told, mismanaged temples of South India, when they felt that the wealth in that temple was not safe anymore, they had also deposited it in the Padmanabhaswamy Temple. So it is a very interesting story of the kind of attraction towards Padmanabhaswamy Temple. Wealth just attracted to this place. In conclusion, all I need to say is, yes, here we have a true story, a mysterious temple, an exciting story for our times. The wealth is unaccountable at the moment. And yes, I'm sure there'll be more news about the Padmanabhaswamy Temple and the richest temple in the world.